IVM.
Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
This is Storytellers and Storysellers live on tape. You're listening to Vineet Kanabar on the IVM Podcast Network. Today, I am delighted to be joined by one of the most famous, most popular, most accomplished music directors we have in the country today. I've followed his music when he released his first indie single way back when. I think that was 2014, if I'm not mistaken, 13, 14.
It was May 2013, but released 2014.
Yeah, and there's a song called Upar Upar Rende that came out with a smashing stop motion video at that time. Please give a Storytellers welcome to Tanishq Bagchi. Tanishq, welcome to the show. So glad to have you on.
Same here, bro.
Nice. I want to get started by talking to you about the one big thing that we are all very, very excited about in the movie industry, which is the return of movies, right? This is the month that you finally have big ticket movies coming out. The biggest one that's coming out is Shershaah. I think this podcast will come out on the day of the release or the day before the release. And you've got a couple of fantastic songs, very cinematic songs in there as well. Tell us how you're feeling about releasing new movie music in this time. How are you feeling about it?
So, see, music though, in the lockdown also I did a couple of songs. Like I never stopped working because mostly I was working on songs only, and thankfully there are a lot of songs which came out in the lockdown. But Shershaah is a film which I was actually waiting for a long time because I am very close to the film, and because I studied a lot about the film, the reason why the film was made, and so I was really connected. I was waiting for the songs to come out, and finally when it's out, then I feel that the director has done a very good job to bring the right emotion out. The actors, especially Siddharth and Kiara, both have done a fabulous job in the film, and I also feel proud because I got to do this song, which is Rata Lambe, for this, and this song actually means a lot to me because I wrote it myself, and when I was writing it, I was actually visualizing the entire journey of our hero Vikram Batra and why he was called the Shershaah. So I actually had his vision, that what he went through, about his love life, about his family, and I started writing a song gradually. And then obviously Azim Dayani, who was the music supervisor for this film, he was a part in this entire process, and Karan sir himself. And so I actually feel very proud, bro, by doing this song. And it's not about the song being hit or getting views or people liking the song because it's like Gana hai fir kaise release. It's not that. This song is actually a part of the entire life of that person. I actually, when I spoke about Vikram Batra, so when I was small, I always wanted to be in the Air Force. I wanted to be a pilot. So I just pray to God that, in my other life, this life I'm doing music. Music se jo ho pa raha hai, main kar raha hu. Next life, I definitely want to be in the Air Force and be in the army,
Love it. Absolutely. I mean, it comes through when you have such a deep connection with the material you're working with and the stuff that you're creating around it really comes through. Let me ask you this. Another reason that I'm very excited for Shershaah is because it's Vishnu Vardhan's directorial debut as well. How was it working with Vishnu?
So again, when I was working on this project, my main supervisor was Azim Dayani. So with Vishnu sir, I had a couple of visits, and he told me that this is the background of the film and all that. And the rest part, I only had to do because I had to study what kind of music. So the entire team in Dharma works in a very different way. They always trust each other, and they don't get involved so much that the other person feels demoralized or gets stressed. So they give us that space, and that is why good songs come out. So I am very happy to work on this film and with Dharma and with Karan sir. And but that is the thing. It's a very positive film, and it's a very very emotional and very different kind of a feeling.
Absolutely. And heard the songs a little while ago, had the good fortune of having Vishnu talk us through the songs as well, which is smashing. And man, there is such emotional depth in that music, right? It really, really comes through. And you've got a lineup of fabulous singers throughout, right? Every single song on it is just fabulous. Let me ask you this, Stanish. Today, for a music director, there is so much output, so much space for output, right? You can create independently, you can release directly, you can create for web series, movies, etc., etc. How do you approach creating for movies versus web series versus for yourself differently? Is there a different way you approach these things, or is your process similar but output is different or influences are different? I'd love to know that.
See, for me, every music is the same, you know. I don't calculate it, or I don't give it a percentage that इतना % मैं मेहनत करूँगा, इतना % नहीं करूँगा. वो 100% ही करना चाहिए, because when you do music for anything, it's coming out, it's music. It doesn't have a different division that नहीं web series के लिए अलग रहेगा, इसके लिए अलग रहेगा. And fortunately, all the things that I have worked, like in films also, in web series also, I did unpaused. So I felt that the director trusts me a lot when it comes to music, and they give me that freedom to compose, which I think is very tough for a struggling musician, because I also went through this when I was struggling, because you have a lot of pressure from the director that you have to compose like this, you have to follow this trend. So here I am the trend myself. So and they trust my instinct. So that is what I am very happy. And so it's easy for me to work in both these things, in independent music also and film music also.
Which do you prefer? I mean, I'm sure, like you said, 100% to aap sab nahi dete ho, and it comes through as well, right? The numbers speak for themselves, the melodies speak for themselves. What's in your heart, right? Which do you prefer? Film, movies, or web series? And let me qualify this question actually a little bit, because I'm maybe like asking you कि अपने बच्चों में से better वाला चीज करके बताओ. But let me ask you this, right? जो गाना होता है, the song itself in movies or in entertainment in India has undergone such a big change, right? पहले songs used to be part of the narrative. A song would be set, and there would be a full series of scenes that would move the story forward through a song, right? But today, with digital, with streaming, with YouTube, with other things, songs have become less of narrative, more of marketing. Sometimes songs have become part of the entertainment package that comes in, right? How do you approach it now then? I mean, do you still get that deeply involved, or do you think that, hey, no, I'm going to create something that the audience will relate to the film, but this has a life outside the film as well? How do you approach that?
So see, again, because trend will keep on changing. And now if we go technically, then the youngsters, their patience level has gone down. So it's like it's going milliseconds में. That's why 15 seconds के reels बनते हैं, ठीक है, और वो और कम होते जा रहा है. So it's become a challenge. Like 5 seconds you have to prove yourself. So in this game, if I start following this, then I will ruin myself, because this is not going to last. This is just for the time being. It will go away. Things that will last are things that has a futuristic plan, and music is something which will always stay. See, R.D. Burman music we still listen to, we still jam on them. Salil Chaudhary music we still listen to. Madan Mohan ji, we still do a cover. So see, I want to be in that. That's why I create songs like Rata Lambe and Bolna, and that stays for long. People still remember the song. So it is not a trend. Romantic songs you cannot say it's a trend. It's immortal. It will stay forever because it's feeling. So that's the thing. And for me, I have kept a different way of taking things. Like when it comes to film, then I make it like for the film. Okay, I'll tell you honestly. When it's a film, I make a song for the film. When it's a dance song, I make a song which can last for I think a year maybe. Because after that, then I have to make another dance song, because that trend will change. Dance songs ka trend change hota hai. But for romance, I have to think a lot. That I have to make a song. I cannot make just a song like that film ke liye. So film में भी I keep an idea कि मुझे ऐसे गाने बनाने चाहिए जो एक साल तक people will listen to it or make covers. And romance का भी मुझे इतना अच्छा melody करना चाहिए that people will remember still, So है बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो back of the mind चलता रहता है. And for web series, it's a challenge, because web series में क्या है, it's not a single screen. जहाँ पे लोग सीटी मारेंगे और वो होता है, वो नहीं है. वो कूली नंबर 1 है, वो सूर्यवंशी है. सो वो OTT में मैं नहीं देखता हूँ. I have done Durgavati also in OTT. I have done Unpaused. But still, in Unpaused, when Nayi Dhoop came out, that song got appreciation. But when you see views, there's not much views in it. It's going slowly picking up. So I know that this is the process. Over here, it's a challenge for the song to reach the masses. OTT is a really a challenge thing. But obviously, I am very keen on doing more OTT, on more songs on OTT, because I feel that's a place where you can do a lot of experiments, and there are new stars also coming there. So वो एक face भी मिलता है नया. Challenge है, लेकिन it's a very good process. And films तो चल ही रहे हैं. जब theaters खुलेंगे तो ये होने ही वाला है.
फिर से शुरू हो जाएगा. Let me ask you, this is very interesting things that you said while you were talking about this, and I love the fact that you said, यार ये trend आते जाते रहेगा. You have to create something that is memorable, where the melody really lasts, etc. When you see songs coming out of the West, and again, these days song discovery kahan reels pe ho raha hai mostly, right? A lot of these songs have one little element there जो reel के लिए ही बनाया हुआ है. You can hear it and say कि यार ये बनाया इसलिए है ताकि इसका discovery reel पे होगा. Do you also think that is going to come into the way we start creating music in a big way? Is that something that you think about as well? Again, it's a new format entirely. It's not just a trend जो आया है. अब ये नया discovery का तरीका हो गया. पहले हम Philips Top 10 में गाना discover करते थे, अब हम reels पे गाना discover करते हैं. Do you think about that as well, about how to use these things?
See, these are again marketing techniques, because reels अभी आए हैं, बाद में reels change हो गए, कोई और आ जाएगा, उसके बाद कुछ और आएगा, तो वही मिलीसेकंड का गेम है. इट्स अ मार्केटिंग थिंग्स, बट दिस आई डोंट कैलकुलेट लाइक ये मुझे ऐसे ही गाना बनाना पड़ेगा जहां पे मुझे रील सोच के करना पड़ेगा. नो, आई डोंट डू दैट, बिकॉज उसमें फायदा नहीं है. बिकॉज आप रील के गाने कितने मिक्स करते हो. एक ट्रेंड आता है, आपने किया, बिलियन हो गया, उसके बाद नया आ गया, वो भूल गए. तो ये चीज में मैं बिलीव नहीं करता हूँ, क्योंकि ये लास्ट नहीं करेगा. सो मैं गाना बनाता हूँ फिल्म सोच के, बट जो मार्केटिंग टीम रहता है वो मुझे बोलते हैं पार्ट ऑफ द मार्केटिंग कि अच्छा एक कुछ रील के लिए हम लोग इस गाने का कुछ कर सकते हैं कि नहीं. सो दैट इज फेयर इनफ कि अच्छा प्रमोशन के लिए कुछ एक्टिविटी करना है तो रील में ये पार्ट ले लिया, उसको बना दिया. सो दैट्स अनदर वे ऑफ टेकिंग इट. हर चीज हर टाइम आता है, एक मार्केटिंग का टेक्निक आता है. पहले तो रील्स था नहीं, बन्नो जब आया था तब तो रील्स था नहीं, कुछ भी था नहीं. तब शादी में बजता था, शादी था रील्स. हाँ, शादी में बजेगा, शादी में हिट हो गया मतलब गाना हिट हो गया. तो वो चेंज होता रहेगा.
बिल्कुल. The other thing that I wanted to pick at, and this is something that I really want to get your honest thought about, right? अब जैसे आपने कहा, initially you were a independent musician who was discovering music. तब शायद 1 lakh views भी लगता था, अरे गाना बहुत दूर तक पहुंच गया. Now you have, at last count, I think you have 3 or 4 songs that have more than 1 billion streams.
5-6 songs actually.
5-6. I'm so sorry. And I'm uncountable songs that have more than 100 million streams. I'm not even going to try counting, right? कैसा feel होता है when you see a song that you put out and it gets to these huge numbers, right? Like, Tanish, you can, I think in your entire life, आप तो बंगाली भी समझते हो, सिर्फ भात ऐसा चीज है जिसका आप 100 million शायद देख पाओ. At least common person like me, only bhat or sand is what 100 million computes. But to have 100 million streams or 1 billion streams, right? How does it feel? Like, how does the feeling go when you hit these numbers? How does it make you feel?
Honestly, it feels good कि गाने चल रहे हैं, so मुझे और काम मिलेंगे. लोग बोलेंगे चलो इसको ही काम दो. लेकिन if you ask me genuinely, it doesn't hold any ground for me, because 1 billion streams होके मेरा कोई इसमें फायदा जो है वो आप बोल सकते हो कि बाहर अगर होता गाना, अगर मैं जस्टिन बीबर रहता और मेरे को ये रहता तो मैं प्राउड फील करता, बिकॉज अलोन मैं कर रहा हूँ ये चीज और मेरा नाम हो रहा है एंड पीपल नो दैट आई हैव कंपोज्ड इट. बट अभी इसमें क्या है, इसमें बहुत सारे लोग इन्वॉल्व हैं. वो फिल्म का गाना है तो फिल्म में एक्टर्स इन्वॉल्व हैं, हाँ उसमें डांसर कोरियोग्राफर इन्वॉल्व है, सब मिला के ये चीज है. तो ये एक टोटल पैकेज है, सबको मिला के, अकेले में नहीं होता ये चीज. अनफॉर्चुनेटली बिकॉज माई म्यूजिक वर्क्स अ लॉट, तो विजुअल भी अच्छा होता है, तो फिर टोटल में वो हो जाता है. तो आई फील प्राउड टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द entire thing, but I will feel more proud when a song which I'll compose or I'll sing myself and I will do the video and this and that will cross 1 billion stream. That will make me proud. Like I'll tell you, Vaste makes me proud because Vaste is like one of the original songs that I have. That's an independent song that I did, and it crossed 1 billion. And it was a new artist, Dhwani. So that makes me proud because सब नया है और वो पुश हुआ है. फिल्म में क्या होता है, एक्टर्स रहते हैं, हीरो रहते हैं, उनके फॉलोअर्स रहते हैं, वो देखते हैं, तो गाना अगर अच्छा होता है तो पिकअप कर लेता है.
तो पर आप भी ऐसे खुद के बारे में, इस बारे में क्रिटिकली सोचते हो कि ये गाना क्यों पिकअप हुआ और मतलब क्या इसमें वर्क किया, क्या नहीं वर्क किया? डू यू आल्सो थिंक अबाउट इट क्रिटिकली?
उतना क्रिटिकली सोचता नहीं, उतना क्रिटिकल सोचूंगा तो फिर नेक्स्ट गाने पे बहुत मेहनत लग जाएगी.
बिल्कुल.
हाँ, मेहनत तो करता हूँ, मतलब मेहनत इन द सेंस कि मुझे ये थॉट आ जाएगा कि अगेन वो रील वाला थॉट आ जाएगा कि मैं क्या करूँ थोड़ा सा जो अलग हो. ऐसे वो फील से गाने नहीं बन सकते. वो फील अगर दिमाग में आ गया कि मुझे ये ब्रेक करना है, वो ट्रेंड को सेट करना है, नहीं होगा. ट्रेंड ऑटोमेटिकली सेट होता है. यू जस्ट हैव टू गो विद द, यू हैव टू फील, यू हैव टू इंट्रोड्यूस अ न्यू वाइब, एंड दैट वाइब जो है ना वो मेन है. कोई भी गाना आप देखोगे ना जो हिट होता है बाहर के, उसके अंदर एक वाइब रहता है, जो आप बोलते हो ना नयापन है,
बिल्कुल
वो वाइब रहता है. वो वाइब अगर हिट हो जाता है वो फैलना स्टार्ट करता है, तो दैट बिकम्स अ ट्रेंड. तो मैं वही कोशिश करता हूँ कि नया वाइब कैसे क्रिएट करूँ.
और कहाँ से फिर ढूंढते हो ये वाइब का इंस्पिरेशन?
खुद से ही ढूंढता हूँ, क्योंकि सब तो खुद से ही निकलता है. तो वाइब मतलब ऐसा है कि आई हैव टू सर्च इन मी दैट मैं एक गाना बना रहा हूँ, उस गाने को मैं कैसे विजुअलाइज करूँ, खुद कैसे सोचूं. अगर मैं इसमें रहता, अगर मैं एक आर्मी में हूँ और मैं अपनी वाइफ को छोड़ के, गर्लफ्रेंड को छोड़ के, पापा मम्मी को छोड़ के, फ्रेंड्स को छोड़ के, कोई भी रिलेशनशिप बोल रहा हूँ, छोड़ के मैं गया हूँ अपने देश को ये करने के लिए, और मुझे लौटने का पता नहीं, उम्मीद है कि नहीं मुझे पता नहीं, मैं जिंदा लौटूंगा कि नहीं मुझे पता नहीं. मैं वो पोजीशन में खुद को डाल देता हूँ और मैं सोचता हूँ कि अभी मैं क्या सोचूं, कैसे मैं खुद को प्लेस करूं.
बिल्कुल.
तो तब जो मोमेंट आती है तो मैं वो मोमेंट को लिख देता हूं, फिर वो मोमेंट बन जाती है गाने की तरह. तो वो विजुअलाइज करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है.
ओवर टाइम तनिष, आपने यू स्टार्टेड, while you best known to be a music director, you've also started writing a lot of lyrics and stuff. Is there a difference in the way you approach it? या ये जो आपने कहा mental place, you go into the skin of the character, or you go into the skin of the situation, यही आपको help करता है? और अगर मतलब कैसे आप ट्रेन करते हो खुद को? For I'm sure your practice in music is completely different, and writing and lyrics are a slightly different skill as well, right? और आपके lyrics भी बड़े catchy होते हैं. Right, you have, आप कभी कभी वो पकड़ लेते हो, कुछ एक फ्रेज पकड़ लेते हो या कुछ एक वर्ड पकड़ लेते हो जो बहुत कैची होता है. तो कैसे ये दो चीजों को आप कंपेयर करते हो? हाउ डू यू ट्रेन योरसेल्फ? हाउ डू यू फाइंड सिमिलैरिटीज और डिफरेंसेस?
तो ये अगेन एक प्रोसेस रहता है, मतलब ये ओरिजिनल थॉट होना बहुत जरूरी है. तो ऐसा अगर कोई मुझे बोले इसका हुक लाइन एक बहुत अच्छा बनाना पड़ेगा और आप हुक लाइन पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करो पहले, तो वो नहीं होता है. हुक लाइन नहीं बनती है, कभी बन जाती है, कभी नहीं बनती है. जब मैंने ये गाना बनाया था राता लंबिया, बहुत बड़ा गाना है, आप देखोगे मुखड़ा बहुत बड़ा होता है. एंड नॉर्मली जब प्रोड्यूसर्स डायरेक्टर्स आते हैं वो बोलते हैं भाई मेरे को मुखड़ा छोटा चाहिए, उसके बाद हुक आना चाहिए, सो दैट हुक आ जाए. लेकिन ये गाने में आपको हुक जो है वो इतना बड़ा हुक है. सो ये चीज है, जो गाना होता है ना, जो जिसका डेस्टिनी रहता है बनने का, वो बन जाता है. और कुछ गाने होता है जिसका डेस्टिनी होता है लेकिन डेस्टिनी नहीं होता है, गाना बहुत ही अच्छा है लेकिन लगता नहीं है कोई पिक्चर में से. बहुत गाने हैं मेरे. तो ये नसीब की बात है, और वही है, अगेन इट्स अ वाइब. इवन राइटिंग आल्सो इट्स अ वाइब.
Beautiful. With that, we will take a quick break.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Pesa Vesa, Anupam talks to Siddharth Mehta, CEO and MD of FreeCharge. They discuss buy now, pay later, neobanks, and a whole lot more. On our new show, The Longest Constitution, hosted by Priya Mirza, we look at what it actually has to say about things we come across in our daily lives. In our first episode, we touch upon adultery laws and why they treat men and women differently. Say No to Drama with Chetna kicks off with an episode on dating apps. Along with Saisha and Kunal, we celebrated Cyrus' birthday with a bunch of listener questions, birthday traditions, and a whole lot more. On the note, journalist Kaveri Banzai discusses her new book, The Three Khans, and how they see their Muslim identity. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any other show for that matter, please do tell a friend. That's really helpful for us. And finally, we'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Ciet Cred, Bank of Baroda, Intuit India, and CoinSwitch Kuber. We really do appreciate the support.
Back on Storytellers and Storysellers, before we go on to our final section on this, you are known for someone who has a new spin on old melodies also, and you are very original, like you said, in your way of approaching things also, right? And again, different ways of approaching things, different way. What do you enjoy more? Recreating iconic melodies, and you have had some smashing hits with iconic remix, and you've had some smashing hits with originals as well, right? What do you enjoy more? And again, फिर से अगर आपके प्रोसेस के बारे में बात करें तो आपका प्रोसेस रिमिक्स में कैसा होता है?
सो रिमिक्स में बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग रहता है, और मुझे कोई भी चीज़ जो चैलेंज होता है वो मुझे करना बहुत अच्छा लगता है, क्योंकि वो एक होप देता है. तो अगर कोई मुझे पिक्चर का ब्रीफ देता है तो उसमें भी मुझे एक चैलेंज रहता है कि ओरिजिनल सॉन्ग कैसे कंपोज करूं, क्या थॉट में करूं. तो हर चीज़ में एक रश रहता है. तो रिक्रिएशन में थोड़ा ज़्यादा रश है, क्योंकि उसमें पूरा फिल्म का जो गोली चल रही है वो मेरे कंधे पे रख के ही चल रही है. तो वो मुझे एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी रहता है, क्योंकि जो फैंस मुझे अभी फॉलो कर रहे हैं और राता लंबिया के लिए मुझे तारीफ कर रहे हैं, वही फैंस बाद में जब कोई गाना सुनेंगे जहाँ पे रिक्रिएशन हुआ है अच्छा नहीं हुआ है, वो मुझे तारीफ नहीं करेंगे, वो बोलेंगे भाई आप तो ओरिजिनल करो, हाँ आप ऐसे क्यों. तो मेरा वो टूट जाता है. तो ये चीज़ एक रहता है. लेकिन ये बोल सकता हूँ कि रिक्रिएशन में थोड़ा मेहनत ज़्यादा है, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत सारे चीज़ें इन्वॉल्व हैं. और ओरिजिनल में जो है मेरे लिए ईजी है, क्योंकि मैं बिकॉज आई हैव प्रूव्ड अ लॉट ऑफ सॉन्ग्स, तो पीपल नो दैट आई कैन कंपोज लाइक दिस, और वर्सेटाइल हूँ. तो वो एक उनका ट्रस्ट है मेरे ऊपर, वो करता रहता हूँ. बट रिक्रिएशंस आर रियली क्रेजी फॉर मी, बट बहुत टफ रहता है मेरे लिए सोचना.
कभी आपको मतलब आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी ब्रेव थिंग टू ट्राई. Absolutely, right? Something like Hamma or Tamma Tamma, or it's very brave, right? These are iconic songs, and there is always the chance कि कभी वर्क करेगा, कभी नहीं वर्क करेगा. आप कभी सोचते हो इसके बारे में, या आपको लगता है कि ठीक है, I have given my best, this is what I thought is my homage or my tribute to this song, and we'll move on. How does that make you?
कुछ गाने में मेरा प्रेडिक्शन रहता है कि ये काम करेगा, और वो 99% सक्सेसफुल हुआ है. और कुछ गाने मुझे पता है कि ये काम नहीं करेगा, वो भी 99% सक्सेसफुल हुआ है कि काम नहीं किया है. लेकिन उसमें मैं आगे ही बोल देता हूँ उनको कि आई एम नॉट हैप्पी, आई डोंट वांट टू डू दिस, बट बिकॉज देयर आर सर्टेन रिस्ट्रिक्शंस, यू नो, आई कैन नॉट गो बैक, आई कैन नॉट, ये तो मुझे करना पड़ता है. वैसे भी इंस्टेंसेस हुए हैं जहाँ पे जो गाना मुझे पसंद नहीं, वो रिलीज हुआ है और वो नहीं चला, लोगों ने तारीफ नहीं किया, लोगों ने गाली दिया, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली आप पूछोगे तो मुझे इफेक्ट किया है. लेकिन आई एम हेल्पलेस बिकॉज आई हैव टू प्रूव माई सेल्फ अगेन बाय डूइंग अनदर गुड सॉन्ग. सो इट्स अ जर्नी विच कीप्स ऑन हैपनिंग एंड गोइंग. ऐसा कर्व है, तो सबकी जिंदगी में होता है. तो आई एंजॉय इट, यू नो, आई एंजॉय द प्रोसेस.
I love it. I love the way that you said that. I enjoy it. यार होता है, मुझे पता है. I mean, I'm a successful guy. I've done this so many times. Even when it's not going to work, I know it's not going to work. But it's something I've committed to. मैंने बनाना था, बनाया, और बाकी जनता के हाथ में. I think I love the way you put that. Let me take you through to our section called Water with Me. I will ask you quick questions. You have to give me quick answers. You know how this works. My first question to you is, which is your favorite recreation or remake that you've made?
I would say Hamma Amma, because that's the first one, and उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत लगी थी दिमाग की. So that's my first best recreation that I've done.
Love it. My next question is, who's your favorite singer to create with?
So there are lots. Singer में I cannot say that this particular. मतलब I have a lot of friends who sings for me. Jubin is there, Zara is there, Asis is there, Neha is there. Everybody has their own texture. तो फेवरेट नहीं बोल सकता, बट एक बोल सकता हूँ कि जिसको मैं बहुत पसंद करता हूँ, जिसका वॉइस, दैट इज अरिजीत सिंह. आई ऑलवेज प्रेज हिम बिकॉज ऑफ हिज टेक्सचर एंड बिकॉज ऑफ हिज क्लासिकल training also. So I really love his voice.
Let me ask you a follow-up on this one. When you name all of these wonderful singers, right? All of them are just amazing artists. कभी आप सोचते हो कि ये गाना इसके लिए है? मतलब वो डिसीजन कैसे आप arrive?
नहीं, मैं जब गाना बनाता हूँ मैं सोच लेता हूँ कि ये गाएगा कौन.
अच्छा. और
मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि प्रोड्यूसर को भी ये क्या बोलते हैं, ट्रस्ट दूं कि नहीं, ये सिंगर गा सकता है, गा सकती है, कि इसका वॉइस जा सकता है. सो दैट मच I push for my artist.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me ask you, who's your favorite to collaborate with in music in general, right? Different artists, lyricists. Who are some of the people that you love collaborating with? Not just singers, but outside of singers.
मतलब ones which I have collaborated earlier, or you want me to say somewhere I want to do?
No, guys you've collaborated with earlier, and then I will come to who you want to.
I'll start with back only. I started collaborating with Zara a lot. I did Harfan Maula with her, And
What a
I
lovely
loved
song.
her texture
Great
because
song.
it's completely new kind of texture. And every time when we do a song, I actually think something and it happens something else. It happens good. So she is one which I am collaborating and I'm very happy. Jubin, though I have been doing, so I know what he can do. But sometimes I feel that I am still searching for a new voice, male, where I get a new tone, you know, because Arijit has a tone which people have copied, and they are doing that. Atif has a tone people have copied, so I am not getting somebody who is new.
Right.
Everybody is copying, and because Jubin I have worked, Jubin is original voice, so I need more voices which are different in male. So I'm still searching for them.
I hope you find one very soon. We'll be very, very glad to hear a new discovery
New
from Tanish.
discovery, yes.
Let me ask you this. Among international artists, who would you love to collaborate with?
International, there are lots actually. You know, there are a lot of producers there. I am a great fan of Skrillex, and so I have some. I always think that, you know, if I get a chance, then I'll do something with him. And whom I can say, there are a lot of artists actually. But for me, Skrillex is number one because when he started his career, I used to follow him a lot. The way he actually brought the dance movement. Basically, all this what we are listening is all brought by Skrillex. Because
Absolutely.
he was the one who got all the dubstep and hip, all these things. So I really want to collaborate with him in some project, definitely.
Fantastic. Tanish, let me ask you pretty much my last question. Going forward, what are you building towards? I mean, let me actually build this question up for you a little bit. Upar Upar Rende indie song to now Filmfare nominated, multiple award wins, multi-billion streams, super successful, boy from Kolkata now. I mean, you've achieved everything there is to do here. What are you building towards going forward? What is in your mind? What's up next from Tanishma?
Peace. I want to have peace in my life because after 5-6 years of constant working, now I want to like go somewhere and just give time to myself, because what happens is that when time passes now, you cannot return back, you know. It's going and you're giving your time. You're actually bartering your life with this work that you're doing. Next time it will pass on. Then you will become 50, 60, you will not have time for yourself. ऐसा तो नहीं कि दोबारा chance मिलता है. So I want to do something which where I can sit peacefully and think and craft. Maybe write a book, maybe direct a film. Take a long time, like 2 years time, and direct a film. So that is what I am planning to do. And music to aste I'll reduce little bit and start doing only concentrate in something. Like maybe I'll take 2 projects a year and, you know, dedicate like 10 songs for it. Think about the entire project. Like that, I want to bring down that count, you know. So that is what I'm planning.
That sounds a little bit scary for your fans.
Not at all.
A little bit.
Not at all scary. I told you, peace is the biggest currency, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, I know what you mean. Even though we do entirely different things, I know exactly what you mean. And I hope you find it, Tanishka. I hope you find your peace very soon. Thank you so much for talking to us on Storytellers and Storysellers. I wish you all the best for your songs coming out on Shersha. And I think you have a song coming out on Bell Bottoms as well. So all the best for that.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.
That's it from me, Vineet Kanabar on Storytellers and Storysellers. You were listening to me talking to Tanish Bakshi. Go check out the music from Shersha, the wonderful melodic love songs, Radha Lambia and Ranjha. Hopefully, you can go catch it in a theater. Be safe when you do that. That's it. This is me, Vineet Kanabar, saying goodbye.
Eventually, you'll see the end of your childhood,
Get accustomed to womanhood.
enjoy the experience of sisterhood,
Might get to wifehood
or not, choose motherhood,
or not. You'll learn to define your personhood.
earn a livelihood,
Change the neighborhood.
and get rid of the falsehood that life post-academia is easy.
So join me, Ritasha,
And me, Ayushi,
on a journey from station starting point.
to station, what now?
Next station, Pudin Station, and hopefully, Agla Station, adulthood.
Fresh episodes out every Thursday.
Do you
wonder why China does the things that it does, or want to know how we could improve online privacy, or perhaps you're thinking about how we can kickstart India's economy. If you'd like to search for the answers to such questions, check out All Things Policy, a daily public policy podcast that covers everything from employment figures to aircraft carriers. Tune in from Monday to Friday for new episodes and fresh takes.